Hello everybody, today we are going to be testing Zenith versus Celebration Mark II. And we'll test it over here at these targets that I set up. Over here. Alright. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to test the last prism, which is the old best weapon. And we're going to test this against the two new ones. So I think the first thing we're going to do is test these weapons on the single target. So let's get that. The damage there gets to about 3,000 to 4,000 damage, which is pretty good. I mean, it take out anything really quickly. And then we'll try it on the multiple targets. And there we get about 17, 18,000, nope, up to 19,000. So it gets up to 19,000 damage on 5 targets. And the next thing we're going to test is the Celebration Mark II. This one gets up to... Let's do this. This one seems like it'd be better for taking out armies with the spread, so I feel like it's going to do way more damage on the multiple targets. So this maxes out about 1,500 damage on the single target, and on the multi-target, it gets about 5,000 damage. On the multi-target, it gets about 5,000 damage. But what I wanted to test is if we use these different rockets, how much will that change? So we got about... How much with the normal rockets? 2,000, 3,000. And then with the rocket 3s, that jumps up to around 10,000 damage. So yeah, better rockets are definitely going to help you in this case. That's a lot more than the, well, actually it's not more than the last prism, but that's still a lot of damage. Alright, the next thing we're going to test is the cluster rockets. So the cluster rockets do a little less at around 7,000 damage. Up to 8,000 damage. We're going to test these later, but the last thing we're going to test then is Zenith. So how much can Zenith do on a singular target? Zenith does around 4,000 damage on a single target, which is a lot better than the Celebration Mark II. Alright, let's see here. On the multiple targets, we get around... Oh my god. This is insane. We get around 35,000 damage per second. It's absolutely mental. Alright, so I think damage-wise, the Zenith wins with flawless damage. Like, I don't know how you can ever compete with 35,000 damage. Zenith is just too good. But next, I also said I wanted to test the usefulness of each weapon. So I don't know about the Zenith, right? Okay, so the Zenith, you can reach everything on your screen. You can destroy all the pots on your screen. I don't know how useful that would be, but it really does help you find ores. It's like I can see that that ore is there, and that's right there. That's pretty useful, other than damage-wise. I know it does a crazy amount of damage, but yeah, I didn't know that chest was there until I used this. So this could be really good for helping you find things underground. Okay, I didn't mean to hit that and make that sound, but this could be really good for helping you find things underground, and I think that's a very useful thing about it. The last prism, it's pretty useful just basically for damage and light. Other than that, it doesn't really have many uses. Right, and then the Celebration Mark II, it obviously has the splash of colors. You're able to see some stuff underground, but not much. But where I think this is really going to come in well is this might be the fastest way to mine in Terraria. So let's go over here. Let's test this on this desert, right? So we have the Rocket 4s, or Rocket 5s, or whatever this is. I forgot how to read Roman numerals a long time ago. But here, we'll test it on this. Oh my god. I haven't timed it, but look how much we were able to mine that quickly. Like, that is faster than any pickaxe in any mod. This is just incredible. And especially faster than any pickaxe in vanilla Terraria. Like, look at how much we just mined right there. If I go in mine with this, you're about to see how slow this is compared to... Look at that. Why would you ever go mining using this ever again? When you know that you can use this. Alright, and I think that's going to wrap it up for today. As you can see, the Zenith is obviously the best damage-wise, but I think that the Celebration Mark II... I'm going to make sure I don't shoot that at my thing. The Celebration Mark II is definitely a lot better for mining, considering we just mined out this in, I want to say under a minute, but I didn't time it, so... Yeah, that's incredible how much you can... This, I'd say Zenith wins for usefulness by far, but... Or the Celebration wins in usefulness by far, but the Zenith definitely wins in damage, because there's no way to even get close to 35,000 damage in vanilla Terraria. And this is without any accessories for either class. So I'm sure if you got speed on the Celebration Mark II, you could make that mine even faster, and at the Zenith, there's tons of melee accessories that you could use to make this even speedier. So, I think that's going to wrap it up for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and post below comment below which one you think you'd rather have.